Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to the live stream. Please hit the thumbs up button on your way in and be sure to share this video out. Check my audio. All right, cool. Audio good. I know Pazar's still live, but yeah, it wasn't going anywhere and I was ready to go ahead and jump in because I'm gonna go stay till 5. Right? You didn't say. I only got an hour to be here, so I wanted to come in and make the best out of it. Happy Friday to you all. It's not been a long time because I was just here yesterday, thankfully. So as long as I come consistently, the audio is scratchy. Hold on. So as long as I come consistently, the audio is scratchy. Hold on. It sounds good on the playback, but as long as I'm coming consistently, I don't have to play that catch-up game. I am smoking, so y'all be careful. Be mindful. Give me just a second. I do want to start the show off by asking my moderator Hypnotic to please drop her cash app. And you can continue to drop it throughout the stream. Today is Hypnotic's birthday, so please be sure to give her a happy birthday. Hypnotic is a major asset to every chat that she's in because not only does she provide commentary via the chat, she's got a cute little song and dance for every single situation you can think of. Like, for real. So any love that you might would have sent to me, take $2 off of it, send it to me, and get the rest of her. No, I'm just playing. Send Hypnotic some love today for her birthday. She don't bother nobody. She just always about a good time. And yeah, you say it sounds better. Okay. Well, I'm glad the sound is better. Let me say hello to everybody. MJAK, what's up, Diamond? Hold on. There go Hypnotic, Cancer, baby girl Morgan, Miss Sonia. Yeah, July 5th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Sean P. Jill's Comfort Zone. Miss Leslie, how you doing today? MJAK, tell me about it. Girl Dad, cooking up deliciousness. What's up, bro? How you doing today, man? What up, PDP? Hey, Comet. Miss Darlings. No, this is just a random, nice scenic view. If y'all haven't noticed, so now when I come live, if I'm not having people on the panel, I'm gonna just put a relaxing video up that everybody can look at versus just looking at me all the time or at my avatar. So this is my screen picture, right? My avatar right now. So if y'all want to see me, you can see this. But I thought the other vision was a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It looked a little bit more relaxing. But this is more appropriate to me right now, like literally. But I got a bonnet on my head. That's it. All right. Southern Girl. Hey, Miss Gwen. What up, Voodoo? Buddha Bell. Yeah. Give me a second. What's up, Donna J? The queen before you. You've been cutting up. And if I'm not mistaken, you have a live schedule for later. And I got to catch that. What's up, Cash Apps and Bullshit? Hey, Diamond. Happy Friday, everybody coming in. I'm going to get started in just a second. Give me a moment. Oh, she said just sub to her, send the money to me. Look at that. Y'all just make sure y'all sub to Hypnotic Touch. She not asking for much. That rhymes. Subscribe to Hypnotic Touch. She's not asking for too much. Jay Dunn, we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna drop the link in just a second. Hey, Grish, because I literally just left her live. Yeah, you right about that. Yo, can I have my mod stick now, please? Pretty Chocolate Girl, did I promise you a mod stick? Let me think on that. Hey, Tennessee Whiskey, and I'll let you know by the end of this live. Hey, newbie. All right, y'all. So let me jump into commentary. Boom. I think I hit everybody. Hey, Miss Angie. Hey, Grish. Hey, Jamie. Jay Dunn. Hey, Spam. All right, boom. So people making their way over here. Hey, Bird. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss BB. So, Hypnotic, continue to drop your channel. Today is Hypnotic's birthday. Y'all just tell her happy birthday and subscribe. That's all she asking for. So y'all do that. What up, Fifi? So earlier today, Sheffy was doing her live, and Sheffy. So we all know Sheffy is a little bit new to the sector. Not new by way of just getting here, because Zaya SWAT had been here for years, annoying people in the chats and stuff, but new as in the content creator and looking at things under a different lens. With that being said, Sheffy went live earlier because she had watched Skillet's live. Skillet did a video earlier today. I almost want to play it because it was so cringy. So let me reenact it for y'all. Skillet comes live. She's testing. It's 6 people in the chat. Hey, Anthony Smith. It's 6 people in the chat. So Skillet speaking to all the 6 people. She trying to shake people out the trees. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Birthday Girls channel, please. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Birthday Girls channel. She tried to literally speak to everybody that was in the cloud. She wanted to make the people fall out the bushes and all that good stuff. And Skillet finally get the live going about 7 minutes in. Finally, 3 people come in. So it was lights, camera, action. And from that point forward, Skillet went into full Skillet mode. Skillet was talking. She was entertaining the crowd. And the next thing we know, we hear Mr. Skillet come to the house. Mr. Skillet come through the door and he say, "Where the hell the money at?" And she's still talking to us. Hey, I'm online. I'm online right now. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Angel. I'm online right now. I don't give a damn, hey Shay L, about you being online. Where the hell is that $5,000 that you took out the account? I just gave you $2,000 last week. Where is the money? I'm online right now. I'm online. Hold on. I was gonna do something to surprise you, babe. I was gonna do something to surprise you. And then the next thing we heard, "Oh, you gonna surprise? All right. The surprise is gonna be when I go upside." I don't think he really said he's gonna go upside her head, but that's what I read in between it. I'm gonna put your head between the washer and the dryer. That's what the surprise is gonna be. And then the next thing we come up to is we hear her. She said, "Well, baby, we can talk about it." He said, "Well, it ain't gonna be nothing to talk about. I'm gonna turn a skillet into a frying pan." And so at the end, that was the end of the scene right then. Now, Miss Skillet, because she is a little bit on the older side, she's a woman of a particular age, and she's not so computer savvy. That's where she should have stopped the audio. Instead, we hear her clapping, and she's like, "They gonna love," and like it goes off. So I can only imagine that she's saying, "Oh, they gonna love this. Like this shit gonna put me on. Like that. This about to give me the spotlight." Miss Skillet, love her down. She could be the sweetest little thing, but she could also be a little sneaky, as we all know. We've seen her pull up on James. We've seen the court antics. We've seen a lot going on. Let's not act like Skillet ain't have 75 troll pages. And y'all remember I did the 6 exclusive on her. I was new to the sector, so I thought it was some new shit. And I went and did that exclusive with Skillet when she told all of her troll names. That was the one thing I did get out of it. She gave me like 46 troll names in that live that day. But everybody was like, "Do your research. She always do this shit." And I'm like, "Bitch, fuck y'all. I'm new here. I'm gonna make a scene and I'm gonna make myself known." Hey D Dot. And so I actually did an interview with her. We had a good live. Like people came up, asked questions. The OGs came through and talked their shit. Like it was a good live, let's just say. Then she disappeared. Then she came back years later. Like this is nothing new. Is this Skillet married to a cop or married to one or was married? Something. I don't know. I remember her saying something like that. So at the end of it, you could hear her excitement. She was all too happy at the end of the live. So fast forward, give it about an hour later, Skillet does a video. She hopping outside of her little white Central. She walking up beside this little country building that got magistrate's office or district attorney's office or some shit like that. She's all recording. She's walking in the building. She told me about that live. O.D.S. She did. And she's walking through the building, recording, showing, "Look, y'all, I'm at the DEA office. I'm not the DEA, I'm at the DA office, just showing us all around, looking country and shit." And she go up to the window. Hey, Kfit. When she go up to the window, she asking the ladies, "Well, is the district attorney in today?" And at first I thought she was talking to herself because I wasn't looking at the screen. And I'm like, I know she ain't fucking acting like she talking to people. But then I realized she was behind the glass. So they was apparently telling her that they was not there or something. So she was like, "That's fine. That's fine. I'll just go to the police department." And she was like, because y'all, and talking to the live, telling them, y'all don't take shit seriously. Like, bitch, we not supposed to take this seriously. You supposed to take it seriously. If you want us to believe that your man came in here and beat your ass, then you should have recorded it or you should have come here and talk about it. But we want to know why you putting on this fake skit about $7,000 and now trying to get the beef sector involved when we have nothing to do with it. Skillet, you brought this information to us. And Skillet, you've been a content creator and sneaky long enough to know how to private and unlist the video if you didn't want nobody to see it. The fact that you got this video up, getting clicks and views, and you've made yet another video, I ain't even checked in the last 30 minutes to see if you made an additional video to that one. But we know you, Skillet. We love you. We're going to accept it. Keep recording the shit. We're going to keep watching. But I don't bit more believe it. Hey, Royalty. Let me check my likes and see what they looking like. Hold on. Can we at least have 100 likes? Damn, we got. Let me leave out and come back in because that ain't right. I know it ain't. Chat summary said viewers are talking to the streamer Voodoo and amongst each other, acknowledging various people and reacting to an interview while streamer Voodoo reads out donations. Why is my name Voodoo? Hey, Sunny D. You say you finally subbed. I love that waterfall. Thank you, Steven. I'm drinking a what is this? A Gold Peak extra sweet tea with lots of ice. Can y'all hit the like, please? Spam said I do not love you, Skillet. Skillet's always been nice to me. Hey Alexis, AKD. What's up, True Line? Where is Voodoo Badu? I have not seen Voodoo Badu in a minute. I also don't have a way of reaching out to him. So all I could say is in the atmosphere of Voodoo Badu, I hope you are okay. I have noticed that he hasn't been around lately. Maybe it's because Voodoo welcome with the people. Thank you, Voodoo. I appreciate it. But yeah, so we've all seen Skillet do her thing before. So nobody should be surprised that Skillet is having a situation that has her out here acting up, basically. You know what I'm saying? For a click in the view. We know that to be Skillet. And I don't know, it's been accepted. She got the whole beef sector trademark. They did the beef sector t-shirts with the ground beef on it, like, and that 7K is for her drunk lesbian friend with holes in her wall. So you saying she sent that 7K to Kwani? What up, Trini girl? If I need a good laugh now, I can get her notification for a Kiki. Absolutely. We're looking at a nail salon spa picture on purpose, or O.D.S. don't know we can't see him. Oh no, y'all looking at that on purpose, ASJ. That's your little relaxation. So sit back and relax. It's supposed to put you in a trance. As long as nobody else is on the panel with me, I'm always have a little visual going for you guys. And then when people come on the panel, I'll show myself. But this is me right now, since you want to see me. Hey Jay. Hey boo. How the twins? How the other one? I hope you good, boo. Welcome. And thank you for being here, member. I'm gonna drop the link if Jay Dunn is still in here and you want to talk about this. What was it that Jay Dunn said that didn't sound right to her? Oh, the Skillet situation. By all means, come up. The link is pinned, or is about to be pinned, but the link is in the chat. It is now pinned. Who fighting? Let me look. Hold on, because I left Pizarro's because she knew I was going live. Who fighting? Oh, Nina and the lady with no teeth fighting right now. She went. All right, let me mute that because I don't want to hear that drunken slore. So MJ, I'll go ahead and share just Krista. I didn't want to share it because if she's going at it with my friend, one of the person that I like, I usually don't share videos like that. But me and Jay Dunn about to talk about the video, so y'all can go check it out and then hear our opinion on it. So before
I ain't said nothing about no damn Skillet. I'm talking about Krista's response.
I'm not talking about Skillet. No, Skillet conversation over. We talking about Krista. I was segueing
okay.
But no, hold on 1 second. Because MJ asked if I could share the live when she go live. So she already did one live. She just did a second live a few minutes ago, which me and Jay Dunn about to discuss right now. And the reason why Jay Dunn is coming at me about it is because in a previous live, we were both, where were we at?
At Pizarro's.
Oh, it was at Pizarro's. Oh, at Pizarro's.
At her raggedy spaceship. The spaceship that only got one wing. They got one wing.
And your phone got 4%, so you want to charge your phone. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I forgot what we were saying. Oh, I was saying what her live might have been about based on the title. The title was something to the effect of King Roman News and Kfit. Can we talk? Can we have a come to an
Can we
understanding or
have an
something?
understanding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way it started, let me answer this first. True line. I do hope
Okay.
Brian is okay, but that's all I would say about that. I spoke about that yesterday. Me and Brian ain't really friends, so like I don't feel a sensitive spot. I hope he gets the help he needs. That's all I can say. And moving on. Um, but yeah, I'll drop her. Hey Brenda. Hey everybody. Uppity call TMO a white bitch, huh? All right. So what we're about to talk about right now, we're getting into the Jess Krista conversation. We passed the whole cat dog thing. I don't want to talk about that no more because that whole segment is weird. But now, um, where it's she has another situation. Like every day is a different thing going on right now with Jess Krista. You would think she would be at
Mm-hmm.
4,000 subscribers the way her name is out here now, and I know she's loving it. But her and K Fit did, in my opinion, unbiased commentary about. They said Brian is good. He sent a heart, y'all. So y'all, Brian is good per Pizarro and
Oh, he
everybody in the
probably
chat.
heard one of Pizarro's comments.
Yeah, so she know he's good. Um, K-Fit did unbiased commentary, in my opinion, and she spoke on
Mm-hmm.
everything news worthy. Jess Krista came up for the licking of the fan, the chocolate pudding pop, and that whole situation that happened over at Lemons, which everybody's been talking
Mm-hmm.
about it. So let's not act like she's the only one. Um,
Mm-hmm.
K-Fit spoke on the situation, and I believe she gave her own personal insight. I can't remember verbatim what she said because it wasn't about me, so it didn't stick. I heard it and didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I
Yeah.
guess to just Krista, she heard something that we didn't hear and it offended her. It made her feel as if she was being judged or looked at or called old. Like I'm making up all of these things myself because I don't know exactly what the problem was. But long story short, she took it upon herself to say basically yesterday she went off on hey where me, hey Ronnie Q, hey everybody, Black Power, everybody coming in. She went on basically to say that you know what I'm saying? She don't see it for K Fit at this point, or she felt like she didn't. And some type of a way, and I might be paraphrasing it, making it I might be really minimizing it, making it smaller than what it was. But y'all know I don't tell good stories. That's not my thing. But basically, she said something to the effect of take care of home, or I had to send on people, or something to the effect where K Fit took it as bitch, did you just say you was gonna pretty much like Doc makes my situation some type of way, and you're mentioning my son and my home and his safety? What's good? Like, and they got on that point. So then Krista did a retaliation live just a few moments ago, and it basically I thought from the title that she was gonna call truce about it. But the way the live went, it didn't really sound like it was much given truce. It was more so like I'm gonna stand on what I said, but I didn't talk about your son. I'm only talking about you is what I got from it. Jadon?
Yeah. So what I got from it, because I agree, it wasn't like she backed down, but then it was. It was almost like she thought if it was just K Fit by herself, she was ready. She didn't expect nephew King Roman to say anything. That's how it felt to me.
So her
Cause
feelings were
I'm like,
definitely hurt on that. She mentioned because she said beef sector. Y'all gonna do me like this when you can't
yeah,
you can't group King Roman had a response to you and people gave their opinion, but it's not the entire beef sector because a lot of people ain't speaking on it at all. Like, so I don't know if it's the whole I want to make sure y'all understand that I am beef sector, or is it like I don't know. I can't say. That's the part that's cloudy to me. Is like is it's not that serious, should I say?
what?
It's just the beef sector.
Well, but that's the strange thing about it, and that's the reason why I say I don't know how to feel about it. Cause I'm just kind of was
ABC
analyzing it
Kool-Aid.
while I was finishing up working today, because it's crazy. Because we just saw Krista and Shirley stand as one against TC. But now Krista is shocked that King Roman would stand as one with K Fit against her. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I guess, but in her and this I took from her live. Y'all make sure y'all say happy birthday to Hypnotic Touch. She only asks if you subscribe and like on her channel, please. Subscribe, like, and share on her channel. That's all she asks. And wish her a happy birthday in the chat. Um, I feel like What was your hold on one sec? What was your last point?
Oh, I was just saying that Shelly and
Oh,
Krista
she
just
came
went
up.
against TC. Yeah, and then now I guess she was shocked that K-Fit had King Ramen. And that's one thing that I will tell Krista if she is even listening. Krista, you don't know how many people are close to other people. I'm
That's
telling you.
true. That's
I'm
true.
telling you. So you could jump out here and jump on somebody, but you don't know who they got close to them.
And that's what the thing was. She felt like she had a better relationship with King Roman, which I don't know the extent of their relationship. I've never seen them interact. I've never seen her on his channel. I've never seen them really talk or anything. So I didn't think they had any rapport at all. But it's like she almost expected a little bit more from him to not step up and stand out for K Fit. But if anyone knows King Roman and you know K Fit, you know they are tight. So in all due respect, he didn't do wrong by speaking up and saying something. That's a friend of his, and it probably was definitely a conversation in the back chat. So I mean, he has the right to bring it up and make his opinion. Now, I mean, he got more mad than he probably would have wanted to, or more than I would have. But I mean, he's very passionate, and he speaks and puts his passion out. I'll light a blunt and just let that shit blow over my head before I'm gonna talk anything out. That's just the stubborn ass Taurus in me. So that's my nigga. Love him down. We everybody do things the way that they see fit. He stood up and stood on business. He did let them speak, and he made it clear that it wasn't about K-Fit or protecting K-Fit. It was about her child and her home environment being possibly tampered with, and that's where he takes daddy mode at. And I ain't mad at him. He protect. I don't have a back chat. If I had a group of females that followed behind me, and I'm not saying that in a rude way, but that supported me the way that he got them ladies that support him. You damn right, I'll be protecting them. Fuck, you ain't about to fuck up
Uh-huh.
my ladies, bitch. We will go to war for it. So if some ladies want to join my back chat, y'all let me know. It does come with a little financial support, just so you know, not a lot, but I mean, come holler at your boy. But no, King
And
Roman
that
got his ladies, and they love him down, and I know exactly who I'm talking about. Shouts out to those ladies. I'm not singling any of y'all out. Y'all know exactly who you are. Look, Voodoo's still mad at me because I left the back chat. I left out of respect of the people in there because me and Yaya was fighting, and I didn't want nobody else to be involved, so I removed myself from it. And I'm so glad that I did when I did and everything about it because me and him still got the same relationship, if not better. And me and every person in that chat still have a relationship, including Yaya. Yeah,
well, so
I'm I'm a switch up for my gay brother.
I used the analogy earlier this morning, super early this morning on YouTube cameras. I was talking to her and Sassy. And to me, what I feel like, with Krista trying to find her footing in the sector, to me, it parallels. You know how a person could have been in jail for like maybe like six
And
or
they come
seven
out with that
years.
same mindset, thinking it's the same streets they was on before.
Yes,
and they
and
and
they
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 still
see
rocking
people
they
using
Aaliyah
cell
fit with the
phones.
hat to the back, and they got the clip cell phone host on their hip. Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Hmm.
So that's what you're saying,
That's how it feels to me because I think because Krista been away, she don't realize how common Doxson really is. And if that name that King Roman was saying is her actual first name, then she just didn't know how quick it was for him to get that name. You see
right?
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when the Blab days, they was
What's up,
sneaky
Dwayne?
Doxson. Today, ain't no sneak about it. Bitch, if
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
they'll make a
find you, I'm
troll
gonna
name.
find
It's a
you.
troll name with that name that he said was floating in the chat, and it said it has plastic wigs or something like that. It had her first name, last name, wears plastic wigs as a troll name. So yes,
Okay, see, yeah. But in the Blab days, they was sneaky with it. When I tell you sneaky as hell, it's a few names that, well, Shelly was one of the first doctors ever, ever. And that's why I think that Krista thinks Shelly used to be big and bad in 2015. But girl, we almost in 2025. It's a whole nother world and a whole nother generation of people out here.
well, I'm not getting in that. I wasn't here when back then. Shelly's cool.
Oh, you didn't see James Live that was done whenever it came out about well, you probably didn't see it, but it was somebody named Oz Merritt now from back in the day. that
This
Shelly
was recent.
assisted in doxing. No, no, this is back in the day. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
back
I
in
ain't
the day.
come till 219, 220.
Yeah, but so all I'm saying is it was secretive back then, and I think that's the difference where Krista got to understand that where everybody kind of used to be secretive with whatever they was
Let's see.
doing. That's not the same type of
I think
people
she's
that's
like
here now.
53. She'll tell you 54 because she says it a lot.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. But I mean, maybe she'll be able to clarify her response. But to me, it just seemed like she kind of backed down because I think that she didn't realize what she was coming up against.
And that's all right. I mean, at least she can humble herself and say, you know what I'm saying, I might have overreacted or I reacted in a certain type of way. It happens. So now she look old.
Hmm.
Y'all are horrible. But it gives us something else to talk about outside of we finished talking about Honest Row at LA.
Hmm.
That's gone. Um Vegas, that's real. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to give to it. Ness wish list. Ness wish list has been a big thing on the streets. Pizarro took it upon herself to go over each and every item on the list on her lives and tell each one price and description. So everyone has a
Hmm.
clear understanding of what's available on the wish list. I think Seven Stars pointed it out as well.
Well, I'm
And
gonna tell you that piece of tea that I made sure I did a screenshot receipt and I sent it to Ness probably about an hour ago.
all right, what is that?
So
You got somebody in the background.
so okay, let me let you let him up first.
Auntie Krista.
Hey, nephew. Hey, baby.
Come on.
Hey, Krista.
Jay Donna,
Hey.
go ahead and finish your point and then we'll
Okay,
I
okay.
I
So
was
I
listening
just
to
want to
part of
say,
what y'all was saying. So y'all know y'all got to explain it to me because I didn't get a chance to hear everything at King Romans. Go ahead.
Okay, you crunching a little
okay,
bit,
and
but
Krista, I'm gonna be
I'm a little
real quick.
crunchy right now. Am I still crunchy?
it's getting
Oh,
better.
oh, probably because it's low. It's been off the charger all day. But go ahead.
All
I'm gonna
right,
go
go
on
ahead, Jay
mute.
Donna.
Okay, so the Deanna went live and was just kind of giving her commentary about everything that has transpired over the last few days. And she was kind of slick dragging this about the wish list because that's always up there in the alley to call her all types of crackheads. Long story short, Deanna ended up putting a comment up on her screen on the StreamYard, and it was the old lady that stalked me from panel to panel, Real Mama Fifi. Real
Mm-hmm.
Mama Fifi said that she would never beg anybody on YouTube or something like that up in her thing. And that was why Deanna was dragging Ness in that wish list. Now, when Ness announced the wish list last night, I was up on Ness's link. Real Mama Fifi was up in the chat, uh, like she was okay with the wish list and coming at me like she always do. But then once she got over there with Deanna, then she said something different, and Deanna had highlighted it while Deanna was doing her drag. So I screenshot it, I sent it to Ness. Cause I'm like, now that lady is really a flip flopper. Cause just last night she was fine with the wish list, but once Deanna started dragging Ness about the wish list, then she the first person in the amen section, quote unquote. So I thought that was interesting. When I sent the receipt to Ness, Ness said that she will address it at some particular time.
Oh.
But okay, Krista, what do you think about the analogy that I used about you seeming like a person that just got out of jail?
I heard you say that. I'm like, what? Somebody got out of jail. What is going on here now?
Well,
I
I
So
don't
what
only
she
mean
means by
because
that,
of how
Krista,
YouTube has changed. YouTube has changed so much than what you were used to.
right? So basically, she was saying like, you know how
okay.
it was back in the day when y'all did the uploads and you would talk your shit, do your upload, wait for the next one, and then you do
Yeah.
your response. It won't no wall post, it won't know none of that, like straight up old school. And how
Is that better?
now
Am I still crackling or skipping around?
you got a headset in.
No, I was trying to stay in here in the kitchen,
Oh,
but I'll
let me
go in my
see if I turn off your echo cancellation. Let me see. Hold on. Say something. I can't hear you at all right now.
hello,
All right, I had to put. Hold on. Say something.
hello, hello, hello.
That's better. Your volume was all the way up too. I turned it down.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go in my room near the. If I'm not near that damn router thing, it's. Go ahead.
It's not
I'm
as
sorry.
bad right now. But anyway,
That's okay. I'm back in my room. Go
all
ahead.
right. And we were just, well, not we. J. John was comparing it to how if a person leaves in jail, when you left in 1997, the way the streets was or the game was then, you come out and you still feel like it's the
I
same.
came
So
out
like
wearing corduroys, right? I came out that motherfucker wearing corduroys. So I'm like,
so right now you're expecting the same energy from people here that it would have been
not
back in the day. Like,
really.
bitch, fight me on the wall, fight me on here. Where now it's drop the link, bitch. Meet me at the link. Like, is on site now.
No.
Whereas in
I think I'm
y'all,
doing. I think I'm doing good at coming up to the times. I've been hitting links when
yes,
people ask me
you are
to.
doing better. But that was her comparison, was just with you,
That's
the
fucked
way
up.
that you
That's fucked up.
carrying yourself.
But it
That's
wasn't. It
fucked
really
up.
wasn't being shady,
That's fucked up.
Krista.
But
It
okay,
was
J
not
Dot.
being shady. But StreamYard is totally different from Blab. The
Okay.
doxing game has totally elevated now.
Y'all, I'm in
That's
my
all I was saying.
50s. I'm in my 50s. I'm going to get to StreamYard, y'all, but take me
Mr.
slow.
Tim in
I'm
his
trying to
60s,
get the shit.
and he
Huh?
got it. Mr. Tim and them older, they got it. You can get it. It ain't that hard.
But they've
It
been
ain't but like
doing it
50 bucks.
right along. They've been doing it right along. They've been traveling right with y'all to go from the upload straight to StreamYard and lives and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. And they probably more into the computers. I don't know nothing about computers and stuff. Nothing. I don't know nothing really about them things. I know how to turn it on,
I
Yeah,
just
but I'm
fixed it,
gonna
Krista,
get
y'all.
with it.
and I
I'm gonna keep
I just fixed
practicing.
it,
get it.
y'all.
I
Huh?
get it 100%, Krista. Like what you got going on, because to me, the problem that you having right now is that everybody got an iPhone and you got your flip phone and you want your flip phone.
You ain't gonna dog out my auntie J Dunn because she will make a
I
title with
ain't
your name in
dogging
it,
her
bitch.
out. She laugh. I'm just joking.
Yeah, so I can give you
But
some
it is an
damn
interesting
views.
comparison. But no, I ain't dogging her out.
But
No.
what happened over? I still haven't got a chance to watch. I only came in like towards the end of King Roman's thing because I had some stuff to do today, and so I kind of got where he was saying, about that he's gonna stand with Kfit and don't, and that they have, you know, done little things, I guess, about me or whatever they were saying something
So
to
what I
expect them.
took from it, because I didn't watch it in its entirety, I would encourage you to watch it if you want to get the full. But what I took from it was he spoke up and he only got into it in the regard of the thought or the understanding that her something about her son being spoke on. Just Krista. K-Fit, if you are in the audience, can you please do you mind coming up so y'all can have an adult lady conversation and go ahead and dead it now? Y'all both have, well, I mean, I
But
can't
I
say y'all
never
both.
said anything about her son. Only thing I said about her son was because she's taking such an interest in the whole TC and I thing when she did her commentary the other day. When she was doing that, she said a lot about far as legal stuff, HIPAA laws. She was just going on and on and on and on and on about that. Then she was hitting panels and saying stuff along with other people. And I mean, everybody can do what they want to do. Then she said something earlier at Ronnie Q's about she's going to get in touch with these other people and talk to them about this because she just feels like she has a strong reasoning for feeling like what I did was just wrong to TC, to the point that I just take it that she's taking it personal. And that's why I just said, okay, I understand if that's what you want to do. And if that's part of growing your channel or whatever that it is, but just know when you're digging into other people's stuff, you stand a possibility of someone digging into your things. Everybody out here in this beefing sector that's laughing with you and encouraging you, trust me, they're not all your friends. They're not all happy with you. Everybody on here is not against just Krista. And I was talking about myself, but I was talking as if I was, you know what I mean? So I was just encouraging her. If you listen to the video, if anybody listened to it, I was just saying about her son, because what was sent to me, okay, was some stuff that they're digging into because of some stuff that she, I guess, put out about her son. And I had just said, like I told that person, I said, even though she doesn't like me and she feels the need to whatever is going on, whatever the case may be, I don't care, because TC and our news is going to be old, just like the other news between me and TC is old. But at the same time, when you have kids on here, you got to be careful with stuff like that. And especially when you got your kids out here. I never said I was going to personally do anything. I don't fight like that. I don't do that. I don't even get up on panels where everybody is against the same person. I don't do
So I
stuff
guess
like
this is
that.
where I have questions, and I have to ask in real time because if I wait, I might forget. Um, I don't understand what any of her providing commentary. Okay, you said that she spoke of possible HIPAA things or something. Now, unless she would have been pulling up records online or trying to present something, I could understand that being a possibility of a HIPAA violation or something that could make it look as if you were out of line and doing and something that you were doing. But if
Well,
she's
that's
just
what
having
she was saying.
commentary,
That's what she said in her commentary. I don't know
but I
where the
didn't
HIPAA.
think
I
that
don't know
she
why
she
she
spoke
feel
of.
like. I don't know why she feel like I broke some type of HIPAA law or something. TC was
That's just
never
an
a patient
opinion.
of
So
mine.
I'm trying to figure out. So my question is, where does that equal, or where is that equal to, or where does that equate to? Well, you need to protect your situation because you talk about things and you have a young son at home. That doesn't. That's a
Well,
whole
that
different
wasn't from
highway.
me. She used that as an example. She said that the reason she knows about the HIPAA situation with me saying that about TC is because her son had a situation. I don't know if it was at his school or his daycare where she had to go in and something with the teacher or the whoever was in charge of her son. She said that. And that's the only thing I was encouraging her was
Now I
if
will
you're
have
going.
to come off mute. One second. I will have to come off mute. I did hear her give that analogy because I watched her replay yesterday. So
Well,
what
thank
Chris
you,
is
Jay
saying
Don.
is,
And
yeah, because
that's
she
the only
said there
thing
was
I
some
said
issue
was
with her child's school, and she
Okay.
used him as
yes.
an example. That is true.
Yes, she did. And the only thing I said was I was trying to encourage her. Don't put not I can't tell you what to do, but don't put that type of stuff out there because people will start digging into your stuff. You know what I mean? It's one thing for her to come out here and on one of her videos or live and explain whatever happened with her and her son. That's one thing. But when you're in the middle of talking about this stuff about me and somebody, and then you put your own personal things in there with stuff like that, people now they didn't took their mind off of Krista because they basically know if they're gonna like me or dislike me. They don't even care. But now they didn't focus in on what you got, what going on, what didn't happen. So I was just encouraging her. Try not to bring your personal things into that because worrying about some 53-year-old fat woman on YouTube and her old relationship, that's one thing. That's going to go away. But when you bring in your personal stuff, these people will start prying into what's going on with your kid, why that school did this or why the people did that. This is the stuff that they do over here, in case she did not know. I never said I was going to do anything to her. I just told her, don't put those two together. These people is no good out here. Everybody out here in the B sector is not your friend. They will send folks to your house and stuff. Don't do that, honey. Even if you don't like me, you don't have to like me. That's all I said. That's why I said, what part of my video did she feel like I had said I was getting ready to do something? Or I don't even do stuff like that. I don't even get on
Now,
panels where everybody hate the same person. I don't do stuff like that.
so question:
But go
do
ahead.
you think that that was the like retrospectively looking back at it? Do you think that was the right time to bring up that as a life lesson for her as a new content creator? When you're also saying like, you know, what I'm saying you're tearing her down, but I guess you're trying to build her up and tear her
I
down at the
wasn't
same time.
tearing
But
her
it's
down. I was telling her that I didn't care that she was doing that stuff about me and TC, but it's not that important. But if she thinks it's that important, because she's been hitting panels and stuff about it, I just simply said, if you think this that important, go ahead. But just leave it on me. Don't bring your personal stuff into it. These people want you to do that Because see, now me and TC, the morning news today, you and your situation will be morning news tomorrow.
Right. And I don't think she feels
Don't think
exempt.
all of these people is your friend.
And I don't think
Don't
that
put
she
you and
does.
your baby's information in there.
But
That's
I
all I
won't
was saying.
speak for her. And I do know she's about to come up. Now, what I do ask from both of you, and I know I can ask the both of you and I can expect it. I want you ladies to be able to have a conversation. It doesn't have to
Okay.
go to bitch this, bitch that. Just my warning to you both
Because I
outside.
had wanted to talk to her on King Rums, but I didn't know if I was welcome, and I did not hear the whole thing. So
I
that's why
got
I
you.
just said, well, I'll do a video to
So
her.
what we're going to do is we are going to do one at a time. I mean, just because I need the
Okay, I'll
organization
go on
and
mute.
your and since your
Kfit.
audio is giving us a little crunchy. So
It is.
if it
It's
is, but you're
probably
good
too
for right
because
now because you'll
it's.
be the only one talking at that time. Kfit, thank you for at least coming up. I know you're probably busy with your day, but I felt like it needs to go ahead and the conversation needs to be had. It can be a quick conversation now and then more detailed if you need it later. But I want to give you the opportunity to speak with her uninterrupted.
Okay. Hey, O.D.S. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Can y'all hear her? Because she's a little low on my side, but hold on.
Can y'all hear me? Sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I think you're good. So you got the floor. Go ahead,
I
sweetie.
can hear you, K-Fit. And hello.
Hi, Jay Don. How are ya?
Hi.
As you say.
I'm doing well. How are ya?
I'm fine. Well, first things first, I did commentary on more than just you. Everybody, there's a lot of people in this chat that saw it. And I used the example as to where you could, and I used the words allegedly and potential. And I also said this goes out to everyone, that when we do things such as speaking on people's diagnosis, health situations with an intent to, go at them, right? And not, it's not a help thing. We're going at them. You could potentially be opening yourself up. And I was answering questions that were in the chat, like, well, they were asking how, different things. And I said, because when you're disclosing certain things and you're privy to certain things, potentially it could be some legal ramifications because I'm actually in an existing situation with my son and some things at his school, to give where my knowledge base came from. Okay. You could have easily left me a comment underneath and we could have had a conversation about it. But instead, you went to bin zones and I was every bag of bitches, every truckload of whores, and everything else. When I never called you out of your name, I never said anything. You have been the topic of the conversation since Popsicle, Fangate, Teabag Gate has been going on. Everyone has been speaking on it. Then it rolls over to TC. I don't know TC from a can of paint like I don't know you from a can of paint. I was speaking on exactly what was going on in front of what we were seeing. That's exactly what I was talking about. I didn't say someone should sue you, that you should be sued, because I said a generalized statement. And I only spoke about you the last 15 minutes. I did my commentary for an hour and some change. And then you went and did a lot. Your live stated people are sending me things and you want to be careful, the dog whistles. And I was not the only person that heard that dog whistle, because what I did was is not only did I listen to it, I reached out to other people who I know would have an unbiased opinion and say, what does this sound like to you? And what it came across is you were putting dog whistles for people to find my son's school, to contact CPS because my background and noises and things, we know what that gives. We're not going to play like that wasn't some sort of dog whistle. And if that is not what you meant, I am very open to hear you say that's not what I meant. And
All
okay,
right,
and it
Kate.
can be squashed.
All right. Thank you. And I didn't want to cut you off because I do got a short limit though. I got to be out of here at least by 5:10. Krista, I want you to go ahead and respond, and I'm going to go on mute and give you the same respect. Thank you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Hey, Kfit, how are you, hon? Listen, I don't put out dog whistles, honey. I don't put out dog whistles. I've never put out a dog whistle. If I have a problem with someone, I address that person. I don't gang up on people when they have an opinion about me. None of that. I'm not into stuff like that, honey. That's not me. And the only thing that I was telling you in my video, far as your son, was when you mentioned your baby's information while talking about our situation and legal stuff. I was just encouraging you that that's not a good look, honey. I don't know if somebody told you or if you probably didn't been around here long enough to know, but I was just reminding you that when you're digging into other people's things, there's people who will dig into your things. And by you saying that information about your son's stuff, as innocent as it may sound, and the reason that you did it is all perfect, good, and fine. But there is people who will not hear the goodness in what you were saying or just the reasoning in what you were saying. They will look past all of that and come up with something and say, well, you did this to other people. We're going to dig into your things. That's all I was saying was I can't tell you what to do on your channel, what to say on your channel, how to grow your channel, what to do. I can't tell you none of those things, but I can encourage you from some things because I've been here a while. But no, I didn't see some things. So that's all I was encouraging you to do is that it's not a good time to include your baby stuff and things, and especially something so personal. That's not that, in my opinion, and that's okay. You already told me I shouldn't have said anything, but in my opinion, that's not everybody's opinion. What did happen with you and your baby's school teacher and stuff? That's not these people out here business because they pry into stuff like that once they know it, especially. That's all I was encouraging you for. And you were not the only person who was coming at me all day, every day. So if you took that everything that I was saying over at Ben Zone's personal, then I will tell you I'm sorry because that was not just for you. I have been talked about, which I don't care. That shit don't bother me. Me coming out here sucking on things and people giving their opinion, that shit don't bother me. I could care less what these raggedy bitches got to say about me. But that
All
was
right.
not
So
just to you personally. Okay.
all right. So and I only stepped in because you were getting look, you were about to tell us about everybody. We focusing on one thing right now, and that's you and Kfit. Now, I'm not regulating y'all mute. Y'all are mature enough. Y'all got the conversation started. Y'all can have a conversation amongst each
Um,
other
I just
without
want to
having to
say
mute one
this.
on one. Go ahead.
I want to say this. If you have, for those who have been over at my page and watched my 2 lives that I've been doing, before I even went live, I've always shared my journey with my child because my channel is not completely talking about things that are going on in the sector, which is why I picked one day a week to speak on it, to go live about that. When I introduced my page, I let everyone know I will be doing mainly uploads, but I will do a live once a week to talk gossip because my page is about lifestyle, beauty, and gossip. And Wednesdays is my gossip days, whether it's stuff going on in the YouTube streets or out here in pop culture. So, therefore, me saying that is very on brand for me. And my thing is, what could really be drug? Nobody, and I asked several people who may not care for me or not. I asked because I take constructive criticism. No one took it that I was throwing him out there because also I've been around for about 5 years now. Um, Anyone that talks to me also knows I'm a very proud autistic mother. And I speak very freely on it. People even ask me questions about it. And I have no, like it doesn't matter. It does not make me feel a kind of way. I've seen it all. People have said any and everything about my child. So that does not, that right there, people wanting to drag him, da da da. But to you, it may not seem like a dog whistle, but to plenty others, my inbox has been full of I'm sorry that this person is sending these dog whistles, these threats, these innuendos, insinuating that they want this to happen to you, and that because you don't know who I know and can dig. I never dug into anything of yours. I specifically kept it on what you did, on what you said online. That's it. I never pried. I wouldn't have known about you and TC had you not told us. I wouldn't have known, we wouldn't have known about all of these things. And that's where I'm like, my prying, can you please tell me? I just want to know, how do you feel like I'm prying?
Sorry. So Miss Olivia just joined us. Krista, I want you to go ahead and respond to that real quick because I know this is you guys' conversation. And then Miss Olivia, you'll be able to speak as soon as Krista finishes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Go ahead, Krista.
How I felt like you were like going into it a little deeper was when you were saying, and I don't really watch that our woman over there, but when you were saying the part about, oh, I'm going to get in touch with this person and I'm going to talk to them about this, that the stuff that's been going on. I know O.D.S don't want it brought up on his channel no more. But when you were saying that and then you were hitting other panels and talking about it too, I just said this young lady seems to be very, very invested in this. And I just really did not understand. I understand when you gave your commentary on it, but I just didn't I just don't quite, and I still don't understand. And I'll tell you that. What's the over concern? I mean, like, is it something like, how sometimes something could happen that's like to a close friend or something. And so you just feel the need to really, really, it kind of hits home. So that's why I said, I don't understand what the whole, okay, I did what I did. I said what I said. This is between me and my ex, but what's the over concern? That
But
was it.
Now, this is where I
Krista,
have to step in
go ahead, Olivia.
because, and then Olivia, you can go ahead and chime in as well because I got to give it to a 510 for y'all to be able to respectfully be able to talk. But Krista, is her just giving commentary? How was that considered over concern when
Right.
I came on and I talked about it? You know what I'm saying? I probably was more
Everyone.
graphic than she was at all because I was completely disgusted and I told you that to your face. Now,
ODS,
what
you're
was
talking about a different subject. You're talking about a different subject. I was talking about her concern with
of her
what
son?
happened between, no, I said her concern, not her son. Her concern with me coming out here talking about TC's body part.
Okay,
That's where
yeah, I didn't do no
Kfit,
commentary on that.
that's where Kfit has taken a big
And I have to
concern
stop
in
you
that.
there because I went
Okay.
on panels that I always go on.
And
Sincere
just gave
and Ronnie
commentary.
Hughes. And
Okay.
you happen to be the topic because we also talked about many other things too. So it wasn't that somebody is overly obsessed. I'm not. But it is what is on the streets right now.
No, I didn't say
Everyone
you
is
were
talking
obsessed,
about it.
honey. I said just overly concerned, in my opinion. Okay, we're all entitled to our opinion. Okay,
Right. Go ahead,
so
Miss
that's how
Olivia.
I feel. And okay, I'll be quiet.
Sorry. But
Oh, how y'all doing? Can
all
you
right.
hear me? Oh,
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
just going to say, Krista,
Hello, Miss
it,
Olivia.
it,
Hello.
how you doing? It did seem like to me, and we are around about the same age, and it did seem like to me that you was, putting out a threat to Kfit when it comes to her personal information. A lot of us made videos about what went on between you and um TC because you put it out there, and you know full well that when you put it out there, it's going to become the topic of discussion. I do feel like you felt some kind of way that what you allegedly exposed about TC, I think that you thought people were going to take it differently, and when you got the backlash in a negative way, I think that you felt some kind of way. But what I don't understand is why you would choose K Fit to go after when all of us felt, some of us anyway, felt like it was a little too far about what you said about TC. But I'm my question to you is why did you pick K Fit out in particular? Because all of us were making commentary about it.
Okay. The reason, and I wasn't just picking her. The reason my concern was on her was because although others gave their opinion about it, it wasn't all the legal talk. It wasn't all the extra that went with it. People gave, because I know people are going to give their commentary on something like that, and that's fine. And whether people agree with me saying whatever I wanted to say about my truth and what happened in that relationship that I was in, or whether they don't, that's their opinion. But when you get so far into talking about the legal stuff and this and that, that's where I was just like, why are you saying the legal things and then putting your son into it? That
So
was my only words to her.
so
Because
you felt
again,
like
I thought she was new here. And I was just telling her, if anybody listened to it, I said, I've only known you for about 2 weeks. I don't know how long you've been here. But just so you know, I wouldn't mix, it's not a good look to mix your baby's business in here along with something like that you're talking about. That was my only advice to her. It was
Yeah,
not,
but
I
it
don't
was
know nothing
unfair
about
doing that
dog
to
whistling
Skillet.
to people. And
Yes,
if
it
that's how
was.
you guys took, oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, it was. But also, I want to say, to Kfit, uh, I have a niece that is autistic, and she was, well, when she has her spaz out, she becomes nonverbal, um, because of her sensory issues. And I am so sorry, that anybody would come out and throw your child into the mix, especially when it comes to autistic children or any children really. But I just wanted to apologize for those of us that don't think that is anything for
I
fodder.
didn't throw her child in the mix unless you're talking about
Children.
somebody else.
But you mentioned her child, and I don't understand why
She
she
mentioned her child. Say it the correct way.
don't come at me because the
Okay,
boy
well,
ain't.
don't come at me. You say things the right way. O.D.S, I'm gonna get down now because I'm not up here to argue on your panel.
I'm not trying
I'm
to
not,
argue
that's not
either.
what
I'm
I'm
just
here
saying
for.
I'm here to
I thought
treat.
me and Miss K Fit was gonna have a talk. Then I'll talk with Miss K Fit later if she want to. Or if not, I did my video. I have no other videos to do. And good luck, honey, on everything
All
that
right.
you
So
got
what
going
I'll
on.
do
I know
is
you
Miss
God
Olivia, since
bless you.
she's not looking to have a conversation. All right, she gone. I would say
No,
her
that's
if
fine.
K
We
Fit had
wasn't even
anything to
trying to have
say.
a
You good, K
conversation with
Fit?
her either.
You on mute, love.
Sorry, can you hear me? I got a
Yeah.
phone call.
Now,
No, I'm
ODS,
fine.
you know Olivia can't have a decent conversation with nobody.
I didn't.
I
I didn't.
mean,
I
I
wasn't
didn't see
saying
where it was
anything
going
negative at
wrong. I
all.
mean, they were both stepping on each other's toes, and just talking. They weren't yelling or anything.
No, because we are around about the same age, and she knows as well as I do. She threatened the girl, and I don't understand why you would bring up somebody's child. I mean, I understand they say you can't tell nobody how to fight or whatever, but that was a bit extra to me because she was touchy about something that she put out on the streets. And if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. And just because you don't like somebody's commentary, don't mean you have to, like you said, throw out dog whistles and threaten to attack her child. And in my opinion, that's what it felt like to me. That's all I was trying to say. But
Yeah,
as
and I don't
far as
feel as if it was an attack or anything. I do feel like y'all was having a conversation. That's why I stayed out of it. So I mean, ladies were talking, and I decided to let y'all have a conversation. So, Krista,
yeah,
I'm sorry that you felt that Olivia was coming at you, or you didn't want to have that type of conversation. But thank you for coming up anyway.
yeah, but I wasn't trying to raise my voice or beef with her or anything. But a lot of everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and that's simply mine. And it's but as far as her coming at Kfit about her son, that's out of order to me. Because if you don't understand what's going on in a home when you have to deal with a baby with autism, you really shouldn't speak on it. And that's just my opinion. Because it's really hard to be a mom of an autistic child. It's really hard.
Well, I
You
think
shouldn't
what
go
people
there.
are missing, the dog whistle was be careful.
Right.
I've been sent things and people are still sending me things as if, you know what I'm saying, something was going to
Yeah.
be done. You know what I mean? And we see your child and hear your child in the background. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm very open about my child, right?
Right.
Um, it was a dog whistle. I don't
I know
care
it
what
was.
anybody says. It was a
I
dog
know.
whistle for it.
It
It
was.
was.
Well, that was the question that I was waiting patiently on me to ask because I want to know who is sending Krista anything on KFit. And specifically, I was going to ask, is Shelly the person sending you stuff about KFit? Because inquiring minds want to know.
How would Shelly get? Oh well, I
Well,
don't
let
think
me
Shelly
get
has
them.
anything or would be involved with. I don't know. I don't know. I don't mind my business. Okay.
Well, let me get down. But thanks for allowing me to come up, ODS. God bless you, K Fit. I hope I didn't, steer the conversation the wrong way or anything. But I really
Mm-mm.
did not come up here to argue with anybody.
No, you good, and I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you.
All right. Talk to
Thank
y'all
you.
later.
I
Bye.
appreciate that.
Oh, no
But
problem.
yeah,
All
keep it.
right, ODS.
God bless.
Yeah. So
Thank you. You know how
I
I
would say
rock with
thank you
you.
for. I put a dog whistle out. Actually, well, no, I didn't. I could have reached out to you, but I thought you were in the chat anyway.
I
But yeah,
was in and out of the chat. But I heard it. it was on my TV. I wasn't near my phone.
I got you.
So I heard it, and that's why I went ahead and hit you. Give me a second, because I needed to move away from my child so I could talk.
Yeah, so I'm glad you were
Um,
able to at least have that conversation.
all right. Thank you guys. Thank you so
Hold on
much
before
for.
you go. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I'm
Crystal.
sorry, O.D.S. and Miss Kfit for leaving down, but I'm not up here to argue with somebody that has nothing to do with this conversation, in my opinion. In my opinion. Okay,
I got
everybody's entitled to their own. But I did just want to come back up. No, J. Don, Shelly has nothing to do with this.
Well, thank you
That's
for
not right to
clarifying
put
that.
somebody else in something that has nothing to do with this. That's not fair.
Okay. Oh, well,
Hey, Money and Power,
it
thank
was
you for
just
the
a question.
So
Okay.
kids are now protected in the beef sector, or is it selective outrage? So there's no form of outrage. Kfit is speaking up for her own child. I didn't spark up a live to draw Krista to the panel. Krista came up on her own. This wasn't planned, rehearsed, or discussed prior to. Um, it was the moment for them to have a conversation.
Which is
So
why I'm now to the point where I'm almost don't want to even hit panels or anything anymore, O.D.S., because I don't think it's fair that other content creators are being put in something, because while someone sees me up on a panel, they bring up something, and then one conversation leads to another, and then it's automatic. Oh, this person had something to do with it, and they planned this. So this is the reason that I'm on my own thing, addressing people. And from this point on, this is the last panel I'm hitting. From this point on, if somebody got a question for me or an answer for me, just tell it to me, put me in your title, whatever, add me, and then I'll address it on my own channel, because I think it's very unfair that other content creators are being put in something that has absolutely nothing to do with them.
well, I don't
Krista,
necessarily
one
feel that
second
you
Wait
though,
a second.
Krista, because
Jay Dunn,
hold
you were up
on.
here. If you could
what
possibly let me speak for a second, and
Hold
I'll
on
just
one
drop
second. Let me
down.
finish
well,
speaking. Hold on.
so
Hold on,
I
both of
need to
y'all.
let Krista
Jay
know.
Don. Jay Don, hold on. So Chris, I'm about to wrap it up, y'all, because I gotta go. I told y'all I had a hard stop at 5. Um, but I don't feel that as a channel holder, I'm put into anything. It's a platform to be able to discuss and have conversation. That's a known thing. If you're only going to be, and that's still a sign of you going for your old school way. If you only want to respond on your platform, that's fine. But in this day and age, you do have conversations real time. And if there's a situation going on, if you didn't clear up another situation with somebody else and they happen to catch you slipping while you going through it with somebody, I don't see a problem with coming up and addressing a situation at the same time. So I mean, different strokes for different folks. I respect you for your opinion, but like, that's not how it works out here on the street. So if you're trying to get back into the swing of the beef sector, and my opinion to you would be, you got to be a little bit more open to that. Because if you can give it, you got to be able to take it.
But ODS, the only thing that I was just going to input was that Krista, I asked if Shirley was the one that gave you any information, but I never accused her of doing so. There's a
Well, thank you.
difference between asking
But
a
see,
Mhm.
question and
you
accusing
can
somebody.
ask something like that though, J. Don. You know how it go out here. That'll be the first thing that they'll be saying. And Shelly had absolutely nothing to do with anything. Me and
All right, we
Shelly
don't
never
want to get caught
even
up
had a
on the
I'm,
Shelly
discussion.
part because Shelly's not
I'm
And
here.
gonna be so super quick.
far as you, ODS, I understand what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. That's why I don't mind hitting a panel and talking to someone if they want me to address something with someone. That's why I don't. But although you feel that way, and maybe 6 or 7 other people, there'll be somebody else with 7 other panels that say, ODS has something. She called him her nephew. That's why I said, to avoid all of that, I'll just stick to my own.
And that's
Okay.
respectful. But thank you for coming up. Nina, go ahead. Because I
Yeah.
got 2 minutes and I gotta go.
No,
LG,
I'll be
I can
very
let you up,
quick.
baby. I gotta go.
I'm going to be so quick. So basically, I see a mob forming, is what I'm seeing. And just Krista, I saw her live, and basically, hey, this is the beef sector. Please protect your child from exposure, is really what I heard. And then it's not a threat to tell somebody I'm being sent things. It's a warning, it's a heads up. Basically, protect your child from this devious place that we're in. You might want to change up your content. That's it. It is the height of entitlement to think that you're going to be able to come to this sector and share things like that, and people aren't going to attack your child. And then when a woman tells you, hey, this might not be a good idea, to be upset about it. Okay, I'm in the chat. Bye.
All right. LG, go type on my wall because you shouldn't be blocked. Go type on my wall, LG. You shouldn't be blocked, but I'll unblock you if you are. All right. All right. Just Krista, thank you for coming up and at least having a conversation. If there's
Okay,
anything left to be said, I guess we'll come to your channel and we'll hear from you. Kfit, I want to thank you for coming up and having a conversation. And being able to speak with Just Krista. I don't know where this
yes.
leaves you ladies. I mean, y'all don't owe each other anything. Y'all don't even owe each other a click in the view. But I hope it was able to at least put it
I
to the point where you
respect
can
her.
move forward.
I still, I respect her, and I love her spirit, her bubbly spirit, and I just wish her the best right here on YouTube. And Jay Don, you know how I feel about you. Shout out to you. And O.D.S, you know I love you. And hi to everybody in the chat. And I'm
All
gonna
right.
go
Have a
down.
good one.
Bye bye. You too.
Thank you.
All
And
right.
ODS, you didn't thank my ass for being up here, but
I ain't
anyway,
got there
bye.
yet, ho. You was my
Lord,
co-host.
Jay Dunn.
You was my co-host. You were last. It's Kfit's
Okay,
turn.
okay.
Hold on, sorry. Again, you know how I feel about you, ODS.
Yes, baby.
You know I love you down, and I'll probably need help with my hair for next weekend. But anyway, thanks again. Thanks for being a neutral zone. These are important. These spaces are important. Thanks for everybody, all the love. I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate it. And there is no mob forming. People just have crews, and some people stick together, and that's just that. And I'll talk
You
to y'all
can't help
later.
who like you. That's for
You
sure.
can't. You can't. You can't
All
help
right,
who
bro.
like you.
Enjoy the rest
But
of your day and have a great weekend, okay?
all right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye, Jay
Jadon, I
Dunn.
gotta go. So go ahead and throw it out there, baby.
Well, no, you were supposed to thank me for being here. Don't
Okay.
rush
Well,
me. But anyway,
Jadon, I
bye.
want to thank you because you started the conversation. I was just doing generic combo in the beginning, and then you said, "Hey, what about that skill?" And from there, we transpired into this Dress Crystal thing. So I do want to thank you for being my unofficial co-host and coming through. I also want to shout you out on your monetization and for your good live
Thank
stream
you.
yesterday.
Thank you. And I think we did the Lord's work today. You have a
And
good
we
one.
did. All right, now. Thank you, everybody, for coming through and just getting a little bit of clarity in their situation. People gonna have their feelings. People gonna do their commentary. Do commentary off of this commentary. I appreciate y'all for being here. Shouts out to the moderators and the members. Real quick, happy birthday, Hypnotic. I definitely love you and appreciate you and everything you do for my channel. Money, power, and respect. Thank you for the $9.99. I don't believe kids are protected. Certain kids are. If they like the parent, the kid gonna definitely be protected, and that's just is what it is. Shake your tail, but thank you for being a loyal member for the last 7 months, and that's it. If y'all want to hit the Cash App, you can most definitely do that. Make sure y'all subscribe to Hypnotic's channel. Pizarro, I can't even give a recap because I gotta be out the door. But I'll see y'all on somebody's panel tonight. Love y'all. Bye.